First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kwadash, and double honors to those great millstone, while unto truth, and also to those elect that are scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. Come back here today with another great and powerful lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And the type of day lesson is more judgment. Chicago man shot dead during live stream. So I like to say shalom to all our listeners and learners. Hope this helped you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So we're going to jump right into this news article here by Times World News. And it reads that Chicago man shot dead during Facebook live stream. Who was Kevin Watson? So I think that he was unalive yesterday, and so this happened. This man was on a live screen, so we already know that we cannot put off from day to day. Suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come upon you. We already know that judgment is now at hand, and also first my judgment was started at the house of Israel. The Lord is constantly bringing it down. We're constantly seeing it left and right. You wicked Negroes, you wicked Latinos, you wicked Native Indian. We constantly warning you left and right, whether you were here or whether you will for better. We telling you, if you do not repent, you're going to be unalive. And one thing about it, may the Lord have mercy upon this man's soul. But one thing about it, we already know it. That's why if it's the Lord will, I don't want Ratazat that we would do this or do that. This man wasn't even going on with his daily life, just everything was just happy-go-lucky. The man doing his live, minding his business. But that's one thing about it. You got to be circumspect, be vigilant, got to be watchful, because the days are evil. We have to redeem the time wisely, knowing what the Lord will is. So now, let's start this little article here. It says here, Chicago man shot dead during Facebook live stream. Said, who was Kevin Watson? It's dated August 15th, 2025. It said, Kevin Watson, a 42-year-old man who said was fatally shot on Wednesday evening while doing a live stream on Facebook from his car in Chicago. This video has gone viral on social media. Let's get a little bit more. See here, it says a 42-year-old man, Kevin Watson, was fatally shot on Wednesday evening while doing a live stream on Facebook from his car. The video of the live stream has gone viral. Watson was confirmed as the victim by Cook County Medical Examiner on Tuesday. It says here, the shooting took place around 6:14 p.m. in the 5,000 block of West Madison Street in Chicago, says South Austin neighborhood, according to Chicago Police Department. So that's all we're going to get on this. So we're seeing right now that the Lord is constantly making it plain. The Lord is not playing anymore. So this man right here, he was just doing a live screen, and all of a sudden, calamity struck. So right now, we're seeing right now that these things are constantly increasing. We're seeing also that spirit of vengeance is working overtime. And also we're seeing what blood touching blood increase violently. The love of many is waxing colder and colder. People are more wickeder than ever before, very prideful. They are lovers of themselves. Also they covetous. And also they are despisers of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is getting rid of all these rebels, these YNs, also these ninjas, these niggars. The Lord is cleaning his house up. And also when you go to Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4, the Lord is getting ready to go through his house. He's not sparing young, old, infants. It's no respect of person. When the Lord sanctions it, you're getting ready to go home. And one thing about it is exactly what's going on left and right, so that's why I said more judgment, what is to come. It's coming left and right. So we're seeing right now that the Lord, he's making it plain. The Lord is, he's making it good. And the Lord, he's just getting started. So now let's go here, get a quick precept before we open up today's video. It says here, If I can get it, open it up. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 2, straight to the point. So it says here, by swearing and lying. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 2. It said, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. So that's what we consider seeing one unaliving behind another. Violence has increased. It's very rapid now. Any given day, people can get, unalive, very quickly, very easily, because what? The Spirit of the Lord is moving through there. The spirit of vengeance. The Lord is sending out these evil angels left and right. He's sanctioning it. He's handing it down judgment each and every day. A lot of people right now are still asleep. A lot of people are still not considering the signs of the time, not aware, not watching. And these things will come upon you, suddenly, and that's what exactly was happening. The Lord said, he told you, behold, I come quickly. And also he said, I will come like a thief in the night. And your judgment come the same way. When you constantly warn, when you are comfortable, when you're thinking that you're a good case, when you're thinking that everything would be all right. We're seeing what's happening right now. Let's read in the NLT. Say you make vows and break them. Say you kill and steal and commit adultery. Say there is violence everywhere. Say one murder after another. So that's exactly what we're seeing. That violence is everywhere. Mass shooting. We're seeing that, we're seeing mothers and daughters, unaliving one another. We're seeing fathers and sons unaliving one, or vice versa. The Lord is causing this division. Seeing that the son and daughter gets one another, the son and the mother gets one, and the entire family turn against you. The Lord is calling these things that are happening left and right. Judgment is now at hand. That's what we come to the one. Let's read it once again. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 2 in the NLT say, you make vows and break them. You kill and steal and commit adultery. Say there is violence everywhere. So one murder after another. So that's exactly what we're seeing each and every day. The people are very evil, very cruel. Right now we're living in the last generation. We're seeing right now there's a lot of degenerates out here, a lot of reprobates. We got to be watching. We got to be praying and keeping that sober, stable mind. And this is what this wisdom and knowledge it shall sustain you in time to ask the Lord to camp the angels around you each and every day. Because one thing about when the Lord hand that judgment down, there's no escaping the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So now let's start today's video. And after the video, we'll start the lesson. I would hope you will get edified.
This Chicago man, Kevin Watson aka Tug, was shot and unalived yesterday while on Facebook Live on the west side of Chicago. The shooting happened around 6:14 p.m. in the 5000 block of West Madison Street. Police reported that the man was in a parking lot when a vehicle pulled up, and someone inside fired, hitting him in the chest. A Facebook Live video shows a man talking to the camera from his car when someone approached, demanding his chain. Moments later, he was tragically shot.
Oh, we can't do that. No. You just gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the fuck is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real? Even talking like that? Like, that be the shit. And that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all. Cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
No arrests have been made in connection with the shooting. The investigation is ongoing. Rest in peace to Kevin Watson, and condolences to his friends and family.
I ain't finna go through all that because I ain't trying to stun. I'm just being honest. You feel me? Mind you, this shit costs thousands.
One moment.
Be wanting to get into it with y'all because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
we seeing that the Lord is not playing. So I kind of fast forward to a minute. I think it was minute 19 when I want to see y'all the last ending parts of that. So we seeing right now that man literally died in the streets. He got unalive. He didn't want to give up his chain, and all of a sudden, but that's all by design of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Anywhere you look at it, that was judgment from the Lord. So the Lord is not playing. Let's go here. So hey, he's back in his right mind now. So we seeing these things gonna constantly pick up. That's what we constantly warning you about. When the Lord show up, there ain't gonna be no more talking. This truth has went out. This gospel shall be preached, then shall the end come. We constantly warn you left and right. When your fears come, when your desolation come, so a lot of people going to seek the Lord early. You shall not find him. That's what we constantly warn you. Famine of the word fast approach. We know that the devil's get ready to come down with great wrath. We constantly seeing the spirit of vengeance, man. I mean, the Lord is sending them. I mean, he's working overtime. The Lord is visiting the earth that he created. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach chapter 39 and verse 28 said, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, said, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Who made them? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. They appease, satisfy, the Lord. They doing the bidding of the Lord. And one thing about it, the Lord is in perfect control. And one thing about it, you wicked Negro, you wicked Eves, you wicked Latinos, constantly warn you, Native Indians, I'm talking to you. The Lord is getting his house in order. And the only one thing, the last one standing is that remnant, the house of David, the 1/3, the 2/4 therein will be cut off and die. So we seeing right now that spirit of vengeance is constantly working. Let's go here to Psalm chapter 78. We're going straight to the point. Just a quick lesson through the spirit, man. And one thing about it, man, I hate to see our peoples, go like that. But, this judgment for the Lord, we already knowing that, all Israel will be saved. So the Lord basically going to have mercy upon the 2/3. But this time around, he's only coming for the 1/3 elect. He's going to bring in and set up the kingdom. So they're going to be good. Let's see here. Psalm chapter 78. Psalm chapter 78 and verse 49. Psalm chapter 78 and verse 49. And it reads, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, said wrath and indignation. Indignation goes into righteous anger. He said, and troubles by sending evil angels among them. So that's exactly what's happening. So the Lord is sending the fierceness of his anger, his wrath, his indignation. So, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. That's exactly what the Lord is doing. He's constantly dispatching these angels all across the world. If your number come up, it's, the Lord say, hey, this the way he's going today. That's why the Lord said, I will choose your delusion, your troubles, your fear. The Lord will bring it upon you. Man, the Lord is an awesome power. Who can escape the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai? No one. So we're seeing right now, the Lord is constantly handing down his judgment. Let's get this one right quick. Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 5. And it reads that the just Lord is in the midst thereof. And say he will not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So the Lord is constantly handing down judgment each and every day, but the unjust knoweth no shame. They was talking about the 2/3. They show no regards. They don't fear the Lord. They don't love the Lord. They right now they don't even know who the hell they are. They don't know who their true power is. They don't even know who the enemy is. Which in fact, it's these damn wicked 2/3, these YNs, these niggars. And also these heathen nations. So we seeing right now the Lord is making it perfectly obvious and clear. The Lord's causing these things to happen, whether you believe it or not. Oh man, I hate that happened to him. Oh, he was such a. But one thing about it, do anyone perish being innocent? No, they don't. So one thing about it, you got to pay for whatever you've done in your past life, in this life. That's a whole nother story. So let's read this once again. Was it Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 5 said, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. Say he will not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light. That's exactly what he just did. Your judgment is coming. It is now at hand. So he faileth not. He will deliver. He will not miss his mark. Said, but the unjust knoweth no shame. The 2/3. You don't see these YN, they no shame. They unalive this man in broad daylight while he was sitting in his car minding his business. Say, up it, man, get it off of you. Then the man was trying to go through a little confrontation with him. Give me this MF chain, boom, and that it was. You know what I'm saying? It's things that happen just like a blink of an eye. But just like I said, that's the way, that was the end of his story. So we're seeing right now that the unjust know it's no shame. So these YN, goddamn, they off the change right now. They don't give a damn. But one thing about it though, they getting ready to F around and find out. It's called what? Jacob's trouble. So now let's go here to 1 Peter chapter 4. So let's get this one right quick. The first of this judgment should start at the house of Israel. We get that, let's get this one right quick, then we get one more, we close out. And it's verse 17. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17 said, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua? So right here it said first the time is come. The time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Lord. You Negroes, you Native Indians, you Latinos, I'm talking to you. It is time to return to your true power while you still have time. Because the Lord he's just getting started. And the body count is getting ready to be great. So right now, fear the Lord. Come back under that total subjection. Each and every, do the Lord's will the best of your ability. Ask the Lord to have mercy upon you, because, man, when he get here, it ain't gonna be no excuse. You didn't know this, I didn't know that. Lord, have mercy. It's not gonna want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Out of you righteous, or you unrighteous? And one thing about it, everyone standing in their lot. Let's go to our last and final script. Let's go here to Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 1. So, putting that off from day to day. Suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come upon you, man. The Lord is not playing any more games. We're seeing that these prophecies are speaking loud and clear. Our salvation is at the door. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming. Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7 said, make no terror to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So right here, don't delay. Stop putting off from the day to day. You stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about, I need to do this, I need to do that. The main thing what we need to be doing is trying to serve the Lord the best of our ability. If the Lord is dealing with us, and one thing about it, you got to be a part of that election. And one thing about it, ask the Lord to give you understanding. Ask the Lord to direct your step each and every day. And also, we got to put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because the devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath. That's what we're constantly seeing each and every day. And one thing about it, the Lord's constantly handing down judgment left and right. And one thing about it, it's going to constantly increase. We constantly warning you, left and right, seek the Lord. Make no delay, because we are here. Things are getting ready to get very, very perilous. Jacob's trouble is at the door. The hour of temptation. The MOTB. These things are fastly approaching that lawless time. And the only way you will be prepared is through who? Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is More Judgment. Chicago man shot dead during live stream. So I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem, Rekah Kwadash. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom.